usually avoid being topical in the stuff I make, whether it's something scripted or this. I rarely find myself referencing current events. This can't be avoided, you know? I'm here, London, April 2020, and it's self-isolation has robbed many of us of a number of normal facets of everyday life. We're currently, unless you live with someone, more or less incapable of seeing other people, being in the company of other human beings, whether that's your friends, family, strangers, whatever, can't see them. And beyond physical barriers, this situation has bred, at least for me, some mental ones. There's something to be said about completing tasks. Boring stuff, running errands. Once the flat's tidy, what else is there to do in that realm? The litter box can only be so clean. I can't make my cat shit on command. Trust me. I wish I could. Being deprived of the ability to go out and do something, anything, is, can take its toll. And so, with that being said, from the bottom of my cold, dead heart, Animal Crossing, thank you. The latest installment of the almost 20-year-old Cozy Life Sim series has really taken the world by storm. A game has come out which is almost eerily perfect for the current situation, such a specific approximation of what we've lost. It's an experience of patience, gradual incremental change, growth, all in the pursuit of something quite vague and abstract. On the surface, maybe seems a bit pointless. Why are we paying off debts, catching bugs, fishing, plucking weeds? What is fun about that? We're toiling over every inch of this deserted island to make it our own, make it a nice place to live. But why though? What's this all in service of? Every game is about facilitating and engineering a sense of accomplishment, right? I spent 3 whole days trying to defeat Vicar Amelia in Bloodborne. 3 days of my life spent on that one boss. And it was worth it, because when I finally killed her, it felt great. To see an island with literally nothing on it slowly, day by day, develop into a hub of light and colour and friendly faces because of my choices, that's real. I need that. Animal Crossing is a game about completing tasks and seeing friends. Whether that's your real friends or NPCs, it all contributes to getting you to a point where you can look at what you've made and say, I did that. This is a weird time, and I'll forever see this game as something that played a big role in getting me through it. Every day's the same, there's no end in sight. It is a real comfort that I can always check in with Tom Nook or Isabel and have something to do. Those small moments of fulfillment pile up and make this all seem a bit less horrific. It was Cadbury's family dog's birthday the other day. 13 years old. That is almost as old as I was when I made this channel. He's a good guy. He's never really been the most affectionate dog. He's never really been one to cuddle, and he can sometimes get a bit cranky. That's okay. But when I was a kid, I was really insecure about this. I desperately wanted his love. It was pathetic. He's an animal. I'd try and force him onto my lap. I'd pet him within an inch of his life. No dice. And one day, I decided to try something new. I engineered a scenario where he would have no choice but to expose himself. His love would have to be out in the open. Basically, with Cadbury's watching, I slammed into the fridge and pretended I was gravely hurt as I collapsed to the ground. He rushed over, desperate to check if I was all right, and finally, I got what I wanted. His love was proven. But at what cost? I felt awful. I deceived my dog. I tricked my dog, causing him unnecessary grief. For what reason? What? Because I didn't trust that he loved me? What's wrong with me? He's a dog. Here in the UK, we have the National Health Service, the NHS. That's our healthcare system. Right now, those who are on the front lines, the doctors, the nurses, treating people with coronavirus, dealing with the hospitals overflowing, I mean, they deserve everything. I don't know what there is to be said. They are the best of us. The other night, me and Sav were sat here collecting dust, and we heard clapping. Just clapping, coming from nowhere in particular, just sort of all around us. Clapping. It turned out that here in the UK, at 8 p.m, the hashtag Clap for Our Carers drew people to their windows, their balconies, to just clap, to just applaud the brave people doing their jobs, doing their fucking duty for humanity. It was amazing. It was magical. It was beautiful. We're all so bloody polarized all the time. But just for a minute, we found common ground in celebrating and applauding and cheering on people who fully deserve it. It's like usually we're all that bit in Mean Girls, where we're on separate tables in our own little cliques and we don't talk to each other. But then just for a brief moment, instead of that, we were like the bit in Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man film. You know the bit.
Oh yeah, I got something for your ass! You mess with Spidey, you mess with New York! You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us! Oh.
It was like that. And I'd like to stay. I'd like to endure as the second one. I know a moment like that is almost definitely the exception. And when this is all over, we'll probably return to dragging our feet and hating each other. But I don't know. Maybe not. I'd like to think that was a moment where we all revealed our true selves. You know, when you strip away all the superficial bollocks. We do know what really matters. Secretly, we do. We show our true colours in times of crisis, don't we? And that's what Cadbury's did, you know? He does care. He just needed a push.
Sorry, Cadbury's. Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah. If you're one of those people who's defiantly still going out and acting as if nothing's happening because you don't like being told what to do, you're fucking stupid. Fuck off home. Fuck off home right now, you selfish fool. Fuck you. Stay in, prick. This is a weird time. We'll be all right, but by the end of this, we will be changed. And I would hope for the better. But I don't know. Stay safe. Take care of yourself. Try not to bounce off the walls. Keep looking in the mirror to remind yourself that you are human. And yeah, lots of love. I'm sorry this is happening.